Just because you're the smartest person in your field doesn't mean anyone's going to listen to you on social media. In fact, your expertise is often the very thing that's holding you back. Right now, there are really super smart PhDs and CEOs and industry vets that are posting really good content that no one watches. And then you have these 22-year-olds that have little to no experience, but they have ChatGPT, and they're building massive audiences. Here's why. Social media isn't in the business of education. It's in the business of satisfaction. And if you don't understand the difference, you'll keep losing to people who know less than you. I'm Ajay Kumar, author of Guru Inc., and today I'm going to be breaking down why your brilliance is actually killing your reach and exactly how to fix it. I had a brilliant client come to me recently. Decades of experience, the kind of guy that other experts study. He lays out his YouTube strategy and he's like, AJ, I'm creating a 20-part YouTube video series. Video 1 sets a foundation, video 2 builds on video 1. By video 20, they're going to have mastered the entire system. I had to tell him the truth. That won't work. Here's why. You're designing your videos for how people want to learn, but platforms are designed for how people want to watch. In a university, you control the journey. You could control students watching video 1 before they watch video 2. But on social media, the algorithm might show video 12 to a totally random person. And if the video starts with, hey, welcome back to my blah, blah, blah part series. When we discussed in the last episode, we did this. They're going to be gone. This is a fundamental mistake. You're trying to build a curriculum inside a machine that's built for discovery. You need to remember, the algorithm is a chaotic discovery engine, not a classroom. You may think that you're in the education business and that you want to move people from ignorance to mastery. But YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they're all in the discovery business. Their model is simple. To sell ads, they need attention. To keep attention, they need to satisfy user curiosity right now. Not 20 minutes from now, not 10 videos from now, right now. The algorithm rewards content that closes a loop of curiosity immediately. So there's this massive friction between educational creators and viewers. You want a long, slow journey of deep understanding, but the platforms want quick hits of insight so that users keep watching. If you force a curriculum onto the feed, chances are people are going to not watch. And then that's going to make it so that the algorithm will stop showing your content to more people. Does it mean you have to dumb your content down? No, not exactly. Does it mean you can't teach deep concepts? Of course not. It means that you need to change your content architecture. That's just a fancy way of saying that you need to structure your ideas so that people can actually consume them. You're fighting for depth in a system that's optimized for instant satisfaction. You need to deliver on both. My client wanted to build a ladder. Rung 1 leads to rung 2. If you miss rung 1, then you can't climb to the next level, right? That's typically how learning works. It's scaffolded in a way where you learn the first part and then it builds to the second part, etc. But on social media, you got to think of it more like you're building a library. In a library, you don't read books in order. You pick up a book and you get value immediately. Every book essentially is standing on its own. This is how you got to treat your social media content. Every video must be a standalone entry point into your world. You got to assume that every video is the first time someone's meeting you. Does it make sense on its own? Does it deliver value in 30 seconds? Does it solve a problem right now? You could still have a system, you could still have a methodology, but you don't teach it in sequence. You teach it in a way what's called holographically, meaning that instead of step by step, you teach the whole picture. You take your core truth and then you shine a light on it from different angles. So I'll give you an example. Let's take gardening. So video A shows the financial angle, like growing herbs at home saves you $40 a month. Video B shows the psychology angle, why gardening lowers stress and boosts mood. Video C shows a more tactical angle. These are 3 beginner-friendly plants you could grow anywhere. If someone watches video B first, they get it. If they watch video A first, they still get it. No prerequisites are needed. This is how you become a topical authority in your niche. You're not walking people through a syllabus. You're surrounding them with standalone insights that all reinforce your expertise. This makes it so that every video is both the first video and the best video. So you want to make each video complete. Now here's where experts lose their audiences on social media. When you're an expert, you've forgotten what it feels like not to know. You live in the nuance, the details. So you turn on the camera and explain the mechanism. Today, we're discussing the role of cortisol in the methylation process. To you, that's fascinating. To your audience, it's kind of noise. You're over-explaining and underhooking. Remember that the platform targets interest, not expertise. Your audience isn't looking for a biochemistry lecture. They're looking for a solution to why they're feeling tired all the time. So you want to flip that script. Don't say, here's how the circadian rhythm impacts your longevity. You're going to say something like, you're unknowingly shortening your lifespan by doing this one thing every morning. You can see the difference. The first appeals to a student. The second appeals to a human. Once you hook them with the stakes, what they feel and what it means for them, then you could teach them the biochemistry. Then you could be the expert. But you got to earn the right to teach by first creating that curiosity. People don't care what you know until they care why it matters to them. Marketing gurus love the ICP, the ideal customer profile. I target 45-year-old CEOs in tech. That works really well for ads, but not so much for social media or organic algorithms. Algorithms don't know who's a CEO. They know behavior. They know interests. They target based on interest graphs, which are basically a collection of all these different curiosity signals. And they cluster people into these groups. Your job isn't to just make the content for that specific CEO. It's to intersect your expertise with what people already care about. So if you're a leadership consultant, don't just make a video about corporate governance. That's a very tiny interest group. You want to intersect that with a more broader topic. Talk about why bosses are toxic, the psychology of power. Suddenly, you're not just reaching CEOs, you're reaching everyone who's ever had a boss. And among those millions, your future clients or your ideal customer are within those groups. Social media isn't in that business of giving you your ideal customers. Remember, they're in the business of mass satisfaction. So you want to cast a wide net with curiosity and then filter them with your expertise and insights. Your ideal client is hiding inside that broader audience. So find the curiosity that connects them. Now, this is the silent killer for any expert trying to create content on social. It's not lighting. It's not the editing. It's 3 letters. E-G-O. Your ego. Experts identify with being the teacher, the one who lectures in front of the room. But social media humbles that archetype. The viewer holds the phone. They're in control. If you talk down to them, they swipe away. You can't force people to just listen because you have a special degree. You need to earn that attention through creating that connection. This requires an energy shift. If your videos feel heavy, rigid, and academic, it's not going to work. Platforms reward energy, emotion, aliveness. This isn't about dumbing it down. It's about remembering something very important. People don't just watch you for information. They could get that from ChatGPT. They watch you because of how you make them feel about that information. They watch you because your energy proves that you've actually lived this. It's a difference between preaching enlightenment and being light. The algorithm is a mirror. It reflects what you actually give energy to. So if your intention is that, hey, look how smart I am, you attract resistance. If your intention is, I want to help you see what I see, you attract resonance. The platform doesn't reward credentials, it rewards presence. People want to be around you, people want to listen to you. So if you're a smart expert struggling on social media, it means that you're probably fighting the nature of the platform. But here's the good news. Once you make these changes that we talked about, you have an unfair advantage. The world is full of content creators that are really great at satisfying curiosity, but have zero expertise or experience. So it's like most people are getting these empty calories. You have the nutrients, you have the substance. And my goal is to help you get the skills so that you can package it in a way that people actually want to consume it. So stop trying to make the algorithm work like a university. Start making your expertise work like a great TV show. Because when you combine your deep expertise with platform intelligence, people can't compete with that. And if you want to go deeper on how to actually do this, watch one of these videos next.